Global warming and climate change refer to an increase in average global temperatures. Natural events and human activities are believed to be a major source contributing to the increase. Temperature increase in the 20th century was caused by increasing concentration of greenhouse gases, which results from human activities such as deforestation and gas flaring. Disasters linked with global warming and climate change include killer heat waves, wildfire, and flooding, which highlight how vulnerable humanity is to extreme weather. Environmentalist Desmond Majekodunmi speaks on the effects of global warming and climate change in Nigeria.
The effects are multiple. I think the worst effect that is impacting on Nigeria now, as opposed to other countries, they have different effects that are impacting very negatively. The worst effect that's impacting on Nigeria now is breakdown of security, particularly in the northern area, simply because you used to have grasslands, kilometers and kilometers of green grass where herdsmen would be feeding their cows. And those grasses have turned to desert. And unfortunately, cows have not learned how to eat sand, and I don't think they ever will. So where people have lived for generations and generations has been totally wiped out. And you know what they say? A hungry man
He's an angry man.
is an angry man. We are the last generation that can do something to prevent it becoming what? Irreversible and catastrophic. Yeah, disastrous. This generation, we have a huge responsibility, and the time is running out. And part of it is just, mind orientation.
He had this to say on orientation.
One common problem, which was caused by us, and that's climate change. And in order for the problem to be solved, because it's such a serious problem, and it needs resolution so urgently before we reach the point of no return, which is in about 15 years, according to the United Nations. In order to solve the problem, we as human beings, we have to come together with a reorientation, with a different attitude towards ourselves. We have to come
towards
together.
Our environments too.
And our environment. We have to come together with caring and compassion. And you know what? The solution can be spelled with 4 letters. L-O-E. Love.
The influences of weather and climate on human health are significant. Exposure to multiple climate change threats can occur simultaneously, resulting in compounding health impacts. A medical practitioner speaks on the health hazards.
It exacerbates cardiovascular and respiratory diseases. Take, for example, the asthmatics. With climatic changes, they are prone to allergens, and with that allergens, they have more frequency and severity of the diseases. Presence of smoke in the atmosphere, presence of pollens, because with increased temperature, there's more production of pollens and aeropollens and aeroallergens that most asthmatics are affected with. So, give or take, if I want to give like an estimate of people that come down with diseases and illnesses as a result of global warming, I should think it should be approaching like 40 to 50%. People should just learn to, in this period, drink a lot of water so that they're not dehydrated. They should observe personal hygiene and good sanitation.
In a recent meeting between the UN Climate Change Panel and other climate experts, it was disclosed that renewable energy sources such as solar and wind could supply up to 80% of the world's energy needs by 2050 and play a significant role in fighting global warming and climate change.
Climate change and global warming needs to be treated urgently so we could have an eco-free and eco-friendly environment.
Alero Didiare reporting for Rise News.